In the beginning there was nothing but darkness and void. The earth was formless and empty. Then God spoke, and his words brought forth light. This was the very first day of creation. God separated the light from the darkness. He called the light day and the darkness night. The creation of light signifies the emergence of order from chaos. It represents the very essence of God's power to create something from nothing. This act of creation lays the foundation for all that follows in the Genesis narrative. It sets the stage for the unfolding of God's divine plan. On the second day, God turned his attention to the heavens. He created a vast expanse separating the waters above from the waters below. This expanse, called the firmament or sky, became a dividing barrier between the heavenly realm and the earth. The separation of waters above and below emphasizes the orderliness of God's creation. It establishes a clear distinction between the earthly and the heavenly realms. The creation of the sky also foreshadows the creation of life that will inhabit both the waters and the land. The third day witnessed the emergence of land and the birth of vegetation. God gathered the waters below, revealing dry ground. He called the dry ground earth and the gathered waters seas. With the land established, God commanded the earth to produce vegetation. Plants, trees, and all kinds of greenery sprang forth, covering the once barren land in vibrant life. This creation of land and vegetation marks a significant shift in the narrative. It represents the emergence of a habitable world. The earth is no longer just a formless void, but a place teeming with the potential for life. The creation of plants also introduces the concept of sustenance and provision, elements crucial for the life that will soon inhabit the earth. On the fourth day, God adorned the heavens with celestial bodies. He created the sun, the moon, and the stars. These heavenly lights were not merely decorative. They served a crucial purpose. They were to govern the day and night, providing light to the earth and marking seasons, days, and years. The creation of the sun, moon, and stars further emphasizes the order and structure within God's creation. These celestial bodies serve as a testament to God's power and majesty. They also highlight his care for his creation, providing the earth with light, warmth, and a means of measuring time. Section 5, Creatures of the Sea and Sky, the fifth day. The fifth day saw the creation of creatures that would inhabit the waters and the skies. God commanded the waters to teem with living creatures, fish of all shapes and sizes, great sea monsters, and every kind of marine life. He also created birds, filling the skies with their vibrant colors and melodious songs. The creation of sea creatures and birds marks the beginning of animal life in the Genesis narrative. It demonstrates God's creative power and his attention to detail, filling even the vast expanse of the seas and skies with life. This act of creation further emphasizes the abundance and diversity present within God's creation. Section 6, Beasts of the Earth and the Creation of Humankind, the sixth day. On the sixth day, God turned his attention to the land. He created all sorts of land animals, from cattle and creeping creatures to wild beasts. But the pinnacle of God's creation on this day was humankind. Created in the image of God, humans were given dominion over all other living creatures on earth. The creation of humankind is undoubtedly the most significant event of the sixth day. Created in God's image, humans are granted a special status within creation. They are given the responsibility to care for the earth and all its inhabitants. Section 7, A Day of Rest, the seventh day and its significance. After 6 days of creation, God rested on the seventh day. He blessed this day and made it holy, setting it apart as a day of rest and reflection. This act established a pattern for humankind to follow, a rhythm of work and rest. The seventh day signifies the completion of God's creation. It emphasizes that God's work is perfect and complete. The establishment of the Sabbath as a holy day underscores the importance of rest and reflection in the lives of God's people. Section 8, The Garden of Eden, Paradise and Temptation. God planted a beautiful garden in Eden, a paradise filled with every kind of tree that was pleasing to the eye and good for food. In the middle of the garden stood the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God placed Adam in the garden to cultivate and care for it, commanding him to eat freely from every tree except the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. The Garden of Eden represents a state of innocence and harmony between God and humankind. The presence of the tree of knowledge of good and evil introduces the concept of choice and the potential for disobedience. This sets the stage for the fall of humankind, a pivotal event in the biblical narrative. Section 9. The enduring legacy of Genesis, a foundation of faith. The creation account in Genesis is not merely a historical account, it is a theological statement that forms the foundation of Jewish and Christian faith. It reveals a God who is both powerful and personal, a God who created the universe and everything in it out of love. The Genesis story emphasizes the goodness of God's creation and the special place of humankind within it. It also highlights the importance of obedience, the consequences of disobedience, and the promise of redemption. The themes explored in Genesis continue to resonate with believers today, offering profound insights into the nature of God, the human condition, and our place in the world.